Silver clouds unfold along the bay. 30 years of travel fade away. Engine hums a steady, gentle tone, guiding heavy wings back toward our home. Over mountain peaks and open sea, miles of open sky, set spirit free. Now the landing strip appears below, welcoming the calm after the show. Rays of lake dust warm the runway floor, flight log resting by the cockpit door. Every wind we weathered played its part, leaving quiet pride inside my heart. Over mountain peaks and open sea, miles of open sky, set spirit free. Now the landing strip appears below, welcoming the calm after the show. Tires meet the asphalt, nice and smooth. Years of constant motion find their groove, taxiing to dock beneath the night. Peaceful finish to our longest flight. Black coffee steaming in a ceramic cup, watching early morning sunlight coming up. An old vinyl record spinning on the shelf, 40 years together, comfortable in oneself. Silver in our hair and creases around the eyes. Simple daily comfort needs no grand disguise. Life is bittersweet upon the kitchen table. We built something strong, lasting and stable. Through the heavy storm and the easy days, walking side by side along familiar ways. Every single season leaves a deeper impression. Love becomes a calm, quiet possession. Dusting off photograph frames upon the wall. Children grew so fast and moved out in the fall. Grandkids leave their wooden toys across the floor, sipping tea together by the garden door. Salty tears we cried and laughter that we shared, proving all along how deeply we both cared. Life is bittersweet upon the kitchen table. We built something strong, lasting and stable. through the heavy storm and the easy days, walking side by side along familiar ways. Every single season leaves a deeper impression. Love becomes a calm, quiet possession. Tasting dark cocoa and sweet honeysuckle vine, hand in callous hand, your palm resting in mine. Grateful for the journey through the years, warmth that stays and settles all our fears.
In the dusty hallway stands an antique frame, silver glass that whispers my forgotten name. Worn out wooden borders carved in '58, watching decades pass beside the front yard gate. Lines across my forehead tell a story true, reflecting former seasons that I traveled through. Though the glass is cracked across the top, time keeps ticking, time will never stop. Every silver line shows a battle won, patience gathered under setting sun. Dignity remains inside this view. I see my mother's gaze looking straight at me, wisdom gained from years spent by the oak tree. Wrinkles round my mouth from laughing through the pain, walking through the mud and standing in the rain. Never need to hide what time has left behind, strength born out of trials lingering in mind. Though the glass is cracked across the top, time keeps ticking, time will never stop. Every silver line shows a battle won, patience gathered under setting sun. Dignity remains inside this view, standing tall before the vintage glass, watching gentle memories pass. Frost builds patterns on the double pane, heavy blizzard blankets all the country lane. Power grid went quiet around 4 o'clock. Pine log stacked neatly by the porch block. Iron stove is roaring with a steady heat, kettle whistling softly for a warm treat. When the temperature drops down below We can find our comfort in the embers glow, sitting in the cabin while the white snow falls. Warmth inside these heavy pine timber walls. Let the winter freeze the world outside. Here beside the hearth we safely reside. Thick wool blankets wrapped around our knees, hearing tall pines bend under wild breeze, reading old paperback books by candlewick, watching pine pitch sizzle on a cedar stick. Quiet hours pass without a clock to chime, finding sweet contentment in frozen time. When the temperature drops down below, we can find our comfort in the embers glow, sitting in the cabin while the white snow falls. Warmth inside these heavy pine timber walls. Let the winter freeze the world outside. Here beside the hearth we safely reside. Orange embers keeping us secure, peaceful sanctuary, strong and pure. Shortwave radio sitting by the bed, tuning dial searching for a word once said. Static rustles softly like a distant wave, listening for voices that my young years gave. Ships down at the harbor pier, echoes of my youth drifting near and clear. Fading signal across the ocean floor brings back memories from a distant shore, where I worked the docks under salt and crane, finding honest purpose through sweat and rain. Though the decades turn the dial away, grateful heart recalls that working day. Copper wire humming in the evening chill, watching fog descend down the harbor hill. Old crewmates scattered to the four broad winds, thinking how a long life begins and ends. Youthful strength may soften into gentle rest. Every honest effort leaves a worker blessed. Fading signal across the ocean floor brings back memories from a distant shore, where I worked the docks under salt and crane, finding honest purpose through sweat and rain. Though the decades turn the dial away, grateful heart recalls that working day. Quiet static settles in the room, peaceful slumber coming
reliable and accurate. Now it skips a second on a Tuesday night, catching its tempo in the hallway light. Doctor says my pulse has got a little skip, like an old record on a record player, tone on tip. Life has got a glitchy rhythm now and then. We don't march as fast as we did back when. A slight hesitation in our steady pace adds a little humor to the human race. Embrace the stutter in the march of time. Imperfection makes the melody sublime. Walking up the garden path a bit more slow, pausing at the benchmark where the hydrangeas grow. Laughing at the knees that creak when autumn comes, tapping out the tempo on my weather thumbs. No need for precision like a factory clock, happy just to stroll around the neighborhood block. Life has got a glitchy rhythm now and then. We don't march as fast as we did back when. A slight hesitation in our steady pace adds a little humor to the human race. Embrace the stutter in the march of time. Imperfection makes the melody sublime. Tick and stutter, warm and true. Beat goes on for me and you. Fine, unique design. Climbing utility poles in 73, copper cable stretched across the county tree. High wire workers building up the electrical grid, proud of every single thing our young hands did. Sparks flew bright against the dark night sky, lighting up the valley as the trains went by. We carried high voltage through the winter cold, hard-working hands that never sold their soul. Power in the factories and the neighborhood street, giving all our energy so life stayed sweet. Pride in the labor that we left behind, ironclad spirit of a working mind. Now I watch the city lights from my porch chair. Grid is still glowing through the nighttime air. Younger crews are working up the power line, inheriting the duty that was once mine. Tools are resting quietly inside my garage, memories vivid, not a faded mirage. We carried high voltage through the winter cold, hard-working hands never sold their soul, powering the factories and the neighborhood street, giving all our energy so life stays sweet. Pride in the labor that we left behind, ironclad spirit of a working mind. Current keeps flowing down the heavy wire, generations keeping up the inner fire, pillars of the town. Anvil sitting heavy on the oak tree stump, hammer blows ringing with a solid thump, shaping raw iron in the furnace heat, forging gate hinges for the farm retreat. Hard work forged character inside my chest, giving every task my honest best. It takes an iron soul to stand against the gale, to keep your promise when the crops might fail, tempered by the fire, cooled in water trough, learning when to yield and when to stay tough. Years of honest sweat upon the brow, standing firm and steady here and now. Calloused palms holding on to plow and grain, standing through the harvest in the autumn rain. Never backed away when trouble hit the yard, faced every challenge though the road was hard. Now the iron gate hinges swing smooth and free, witness to a life lived with honesty. It takes an iron soul to stand against the gale, to keep your promise when the crops might fail, tempered by the fire, cooled in water trough, learning when to yield and when to stay tough. Years of honest sweat upon the brow, standing firm and steady here and now. Cold metal resting in the tool shed bay, work well done at close of day, unshakable strength. Thick river ice begins to groan and crack. Winter is releasing its icy grip back. Cold mountain stream burst through the frozen snow. watching clear waters start to surge and flow. Long heavy winter held the valley tight. Now spring sun brings back the morning light. We reach our meltdown point and let it go, washing away the heavy burdens below. Ice breaks apart along the riverbed, releasing every single tear we shed. Nature turns the page and begins anew. Fresh green grass emerging into view. Standing on the wooden bridge, watching torrents run, grief melted down beneath April sun. All the frozen sorrow carried out to sea, leaving room for healing inside of me. Pine buds opening on the forest hillside. No more heavy grief left to harbor inside. We reach our meltdown point and let it go, washing away the heavy burdens below. Ice breaks apart along the riverbed, releasing every single tear we shed. Nature turns the page and begins anew. Fresh green grass emerging into view. River running freely to the open lake, peaceful, fresh start for goodness Hanging faceted crystal on the kitchen glass, watching rays of morning sunlight pass, spilling rainbow specks across the oak tabletop. Granddaughter giggles and tries to make them stop. Little hands chasing colors on the chair, joy filling up the warm domestic air. Prism light dancing on the family floor, simple happiness right behind our door. Scattering small wonders through the quiet house, sharing sweet smiles with my faithful spouse. Life is built of small bright rays, shining through our ordinary days. Dust motes floating in the afternoon beam, grandkids listening to a bedtime dream. Stories of old days when Grandpa was young, songs that our own mothers once softly sung, refracting simple love through every year, keeping sweet comfort ever near. Prism light dancing on the family floor, simple happiness right behind door, scattering small wonders through the quiet house, sharing sweet smiles with my faithful spouse. Life is built of small bright rays, shining through our ordinary days. Rainbows resting softly on the woven rug, wrapped inside a warm, eternal hug.
Raking up the dried leaves into autumn mounds, fire burning quietly on garden grounds, white smoke curling up into October air, spreading cool ashes over soil with care. Rich wood ash feeds the vegetable plot, preparing for the spring in this quiet spot. In the residual ash of what has burned away lies the secret nourishment for a future day. Nothing is wasted in the cycle of life, wisdom gained from former strife, scattering dust upon the garden bed. Life goes on where old leaves bled. Sitting by the embers in the twilight chill, watching dusk settle on the northern hill. Youthful fire settled into gentle cold, calm understanding resting in my soul. What was once flame now enriches ground. Every life season is tightly bound in the residual ash of what has burned away lies the secret nourishment for a future day. Nothing is wasted in the cycle of life, wisdom gained from former strife, scattering dust upon the garden bed. Life goes on where old leaves bled. Dark soil resting under autumn sky, watching cold stars gather up on high. Patience in the earth,
walking through the pine grove after heavy snow. Not a single wind branch sways to and fro. Fresh white blanket muffles every sound. Footsteps padded on the frozen ground. Complete stillness wrapping round my coat, clearing every worry from my throat. A silent echo fills the winter air, sanctuary found beyond all daily care. noisy traffic, no demanding chime, just total quiet in the march of time. Standing in the forest, mind is calm and clear, finding pure serenity right here. Snowflakes resting soft on evergreen needles, far away from busy city people, listening to silence deep inside the woods, grateful for life's simple lasting goods, breathing in the crisp and frosty air, releasing every heavy burden there. A silent echo fills the winter air, sanctuary found beyond all daily care. No noisy traffic, no demanding chime, just total quiet in the march of time. Standing in the forest, mind is calm and clear, finding pure serenity right here. Snowflakes falling softly on my face, peaceful stillness in this quiet place, heart at rest. Bought an old cello at a yard sale stand, late in my 50s, wooden bow in hand, plucking heavy strings in the corner room, breathing new life into evening. Never too late to start a fresh design, bringing music back into this life of mine. A spontaneous spark ignites the mind, leaving routine and worries far behind, playing low melodies into the night, creative joy and new light. Age is no barrier when passion calls, notes ringing out against living room walls. Finger placement awkward on the ebony wood, struggling through scales till it sounds good. Spouse sits listening with an encouraging smile, practicing the passages mile by mile. Soul awakens to a brand new song, belonging right where I was all along. A spontaneous spark ignites the mind, leaving routine and worries far behind, playing low melodies into the night, finding creative joy and new light. Age is no barrier when passion calls, notes ringing out against living room walls. Vibrato the winter air. New adventure found right in my chair. Play on.
Thick wool sweater pulled from winter chest. Chilly autumn morning in the mountain west. Reaching for the iron gate, handle cold and gray. Brief static spark snaps and flies away. Small unexpected jolt startles my hand. Walking out across the frosty land. A static shock reminds us we are still alive. Surprises come to help our spirit thrive. Unpredictable moments in our everyday. Waking up our senses along the way. Life still holds a sudden little spark, snapping brightly through the autumn dark. Recalling sudden turns over 60 years. Unexpected luck that wiped away our fears. Chance meetings on a rainy bus route street. How two strangers happened once to meet. Small sparks of fate that set our path in line, making everyday existence feel divine. A static shock reminds us we are still alive. Surprises come to help our spirit thrive. Unpredictable moments in our everyday. Waking up our senses along the way. Life still holds a sudden little spark, snapping brightly through the autumn dark. Crisp, dry air upon the garden trail. Watching dry leaves fly upon the gale, sharp and clear.
Argue over where to hang the hallway clock. Living together like two steady rocks. You want the thermostat set on 68. I prefer it warmer by the iron grate. 50 years of bickering and making cup of tea, sharpening each other into who we ought to be. Sweet friction that keeps the marriage strong. Two solid minds that walk together long, polishing the edges of our stubborn pride. Finding sweet balance, walking side by side. We don't agree on every single minor view, but no one else could love me like you do. You tell me that I drive the truck too slow. I say you buy too many flowers. just you, finding deep affection in the things we do. Iron sharpens iron through the passing years. Sweet companionship that dispels all fears. It's sweet friction that keeps the marriage strong. Two solid minds that walk together long, polishing the edges of our stubborn pride, finding sweet balance, walking side by side. We don't agree on every single minor view, but no one else could love me like you do. Passing you the teacup with a wink tonight. Two stubborn souls doing things just right, side by side. Silver clouds unfold along the bay. 30 years of travel fade away. Engine hums a steady, gentle tone, guiding heavy wings back toward our home. Over mountain peaks and open sea, miles of open sky, set spirit free. Now the landing strip appears below, welcoming the calm after the show. Rays of late dust warm the runway floor, flight log resting by the cockpit door. Every wind we weathered played its part, leaving quiet pride inside my heart. Over mountain peaks and open sea, miles of open sky, set spirit free. Now the landing strip appears below, welcoming the calm after the show. Tires meet the asphalt, nice and smooth. Years of constant motion find their groove, taxiing to dock beneath the night. Peaceful finish to our longest flight. Black coffee steaming in a ceramic cup, watching early morning sunlight coming up. An old vinyl record spinning on the shelf, 40 years together, comfortable in oneself. Silver in our hair and creases around the eyes, daily comfort needs no grand disguise. Life is bittersweet upon the kitchen table. We built something strong, lasting and stable. Through the heavy storm and the easy days, walking side by side along familiar ways. Every single season leaves a deeper impression. Love becomes a calm, quiet possession. Dusting off photograph frames upon the wall. Children grew so fast and moved out in the fall. Grandkids leave their wooden toys across the floor, sipping tea together by the garden door. Salty tears we cried and laughter that we shared, proving all along how deeply we both cared. Life is bittersweet upon the kitchen table. We built something strong, lasting and stable. Through the heavy storm and the easy days, walking side by side along familiar ways. Every single season leaves a deeper impression. Love becomes a calm, quiet possession. Tasting dark cocoa and sweet honeysuckle vine, hand in callous hand, your palm resting in mine. Grateful for the journey through the years, warmth that stays and settles all our fears.
In the dusty hallway stands an antique frame, silver glass that whispers my forgotten name. Worn out wooden borders carved in '58, watching decades pass beside the front yard gate. Lines across my forehead tell a story true, reflecting former seasons that I traveled through. Though the glass is cracked across the top, time keeps ticking, time will never stop. Every silver line shows a battle won, patience gathered under setting sun. Dignity remains inside this view. I see my mother's gaze looking straight at me, wisdom gained from years spent by the oak tree. The wrinkles round my mouth from laughing through the pain, walking through the mud and standing in the rain. Never need to hide what time has left behind, strength born out of trials lingering in mind. Though the glass is cracked across the top, time keeps ticking, time
patience gathered under setting sun. Dignity remains inside this view, standing tall before the vintage glass, watching gentle memories pass.
Frost builds patterns on the double pane. Heavy blizzard blankets all the country lane. Power grid went quiet around 4 o'clock. Pine log stacked neatly by the porch block. Iron stove is roaring with a steady heat. Kettle whistling softly for a warm treat. When the temperature drops down below, we can find our comfort in the embers glow. Sitting in the cabin while the white snow falls, warmth inside these heavy pine timber walls. Let the winter freeze the world outside. Here beside the hearth we safely reside. Thick wool blankets wrapped around our knees, hearing tall pines bend under wild breeze, reading old paperback books by candlewick, watching pine pitch sizzle on a cedar stick. Quiet hours pass without a clock to chime, finding sweet contentment in frozen time. When the temperature drops down below, we can find our comfort in the embers glow. Sitting in the cabin while the white snow falls, warmth inside these heavy pine timber walls. Let the winter freeze the world outside. Here beside the hearth we safely reside. Orange embers keeping us secure, peaceful sanctuary, strong and pure. Shortwave radio sitting by the bed, tuning dial searching for a word once said. Static rustles softly like a distant wave, listening for voices that my young years gave. Ships down at the harbor pier, echoes of my youth drifting near and clear. Fading signal across the ocean floor brings back memories from a distant shore, where I worked the docks under salt and crane, finding honest purpose through sweat and rain. Though the decades turn the dial away, grateful heart recalls that working day.
copper wire humming in the evening chill, watching fog descend down the harbor hill. Old crewmates scattered to the four broad winds, thinking how a long life begins and ends. Youthful strength may soften into gentle rest. Every honest effort leaves a worker blessed. Fading signal across the ocean floor brings back memories from a distant shore, where I worked the docks under salt and crane, finding honest purpose through sweat and rain. Though the decades turn the dial away, a grateful heart recalls that working day. Quiet static settles in the room, peaceful slumber coming through the gloom.
Brass pendulum swings inside the wooden cabinet. 60 years of ticking, reliable and accurate. Now it skips a second on a Tuesday night, catching its tempo in the hallway light. Doctor says my pulse has got a little skip, like an old record on a record player, tone on tip. Life has got a glitchy rhythm now and then. We don't march as fast as we did back when. A slight hesitation in our steady pace adds a little humor to the human race. Embrace the stutter in the march of time. Imperfection makes the melody sublime. Walking up the garden path a bit more slow, pausing at the benchmark where the hydrangeas grow. Laughing at the knees that creak when autumn comes, tapping out the tempo on my weather thumbs. No need for precision like a factory clock, happy just to stroll around the neighborhood block. Life has got a glitchy rhythm now and then. We don't march as fast as we did back when. A slight hesitation in our steady pace adds a little humor to the human race. Embrace the stutter in the march of time. Imperfection makes the melody sublime. Tick and stutter, warm and true. Beat goes on for me and you. Fine, unique design. Climbing utility poles in 73, Copper cable stretched across the county tree. Highwire workers building up the electrical grid. Proud of every single thing our young hands did. Sparks flew bright against the dark night sky, lighting up the valley as the trains went by. We carried high voltage through the winter cold. Hard-working hands that never sold their soul. Power in the factories and the neighborhood street, giving all our energy so life stayed sweet. Pride in the labor that we left behind, ironclad spirit of a working mind. Now I watch the city lights from my porch chair. Grid is still glowing through the nighttime air. Younger crews are working up the power line, inheriting the duty that was once mine. Tools are resting quietly inside my garage. Memories vivid, not a faded mirage. We carried high voltage through the winter cold. Hard-working hands that never sold their soul. Powering the factories and the neighborhood street, giving all our energy so life stays sweet. Pride in the labor that we left behind, ironclad spirit of a working mind. Current keeps flowing down the heavy wire, generations keeping up the inner fire. Pillars of the town. Anvil sitting heavy on the oak tree stump. Hammer blows ringing with a solid thump, shaping raw iron in the furnace heat, forging gate hinges for the farm retreat. Hard work forged character inside my chest, giving every task my honest best. It takes an iron soul to stand against the gale, to keep your promise when the crops might fail. Tempered by the fire, cooled in water trough, learning when to yield and when to stay tough. Years of honest sweat upon the brow, standing firm and steady here and now. Calloused palms holding on to plow and grain, standing through the harvest in the autumn rain. Never backed away when trouble hit the yard, faced every challenge, though the road was hard. Now the iron gate hinges swing smooth and free, witness to a life lived with honesty. It takes an iron soul to stand against the gale, to keep your promise when the crops might fail. Tempered by the fire, cooled in water trough, learning when to yield and when to stay tough. Years of honest sweat upon the brow, standing firm and steady here and now. Cold metal resting in the tool shed bay, work well done at close of day, unshakable strength. Thick river ice begins to groan and crack. Winter is releasing its icy grip back. Cold mountain stream burst through the frozen snow, watching clear waters start to surge and flow. Long heavy winter held the valley tight. Now spring sun brings back the morning light. We reach our meltdown point and let it go, washing away the heavy burdens below. Ice breaks apart along the riverbed, releasing every single tear we shed. Nature turns the page and begins anew. Fresh green grass emerging into view. Standing on the wooden bridge, watching torrents run, grief melted down beneath April sun. All the frozen sorrow carried out to sea, leaving room for healing inside of me. Pine buds opening on the forest hillside. No more heavy grief left to harbor inside. We reach our meltdown point and let it go. Why faceted crystal on the kitchen glass, watching rays of morning sunlight pass, spilling rainbow specks across the oak tabletop. Granddaughter giggles and tries to make them stop. Little hands chasing colors on the chair, joy filling up the warm domestic air. Prism light dancing on the family floor, simple happiness right behind our door. Scattering small wonders through the quiet house, sharing sweet smiles with my faithful spouse. Life is built of small bright rays, shining through our ordinary days. Dust motes floating in the afternoon beam, grandkids listening to a bedtime dream, stories of old days when Grandpa was young, songs that our own mothers once softly sung, refracting simple love through every year, keeping sweet comfort ever near. Prism light dancing on the family floor, simple happiness right behind our door. Scattering small wonders through the quiet house, sharing sweet smiles with my faithful spouse. Life is built of small bright rays, shining through our ordinary days. Rainbows resting softly on the woven rug, wrapped inside a warm, eternal hug.
Raking up the dried leaves into autumn mounds, fire burning quietly on garden grounds, white smoke curling up into October air, spreading cool ashes over soil with care. Rich wood ash feeds the vegetable plot, preparing for the spring in this quiet spot. In the residual ash of what has burned away lies the secret nourishment for a future day. Nothing is wasted in the cycle of life, wisdom gained from former strife, scattering dust upon the garden bed. Life goes on where old leaves bled. Sitting by the embers in the twilight chill, watching dusk settle on the northern hill. Youthful fire settled into gentle cold, calm understanding resting in my soul. What was once flame now enriches ground. Every life season is tightly bound in the residual ash of what has burned away lies the secret nourishment
rooted in the cycle of life, wisdom gained from former strife, scattering dust upon the garden bed. Life goes on where old leaves bled. Dark soil resting under autumn sky, watching cold stars gather up on high. Patience in the earth,
walking through the pine grove after heavy snow. Not a single wind branch sways to and fro. Fresh white blanket muffles every sound. Footsteps padded on the frozen ground. Complete stillness wrapping round my coat, clearing every worry from my throat. A silent echo fills the winter air, sanctuary found beyond all daily care. No noisy traffic, no demanding chime, just total quiet in the march of time. Standing in the forest, mind is calm and clear, finding pure serenity right here. Snowflakes resting soft on evergreen needles, far away from busy city people, listening to silence deep inside the woods, grateful for life's simple lasting goods, breathing in the crisp and frosty air, releasing every heavy burden there. A silent echo fills the winter air, sanctuary found beyond all daily care. No noisy traffic, no demanding chime, just total quiet in the march of time. Standing in the forest, mind is calm and clear, finding pure serenity right here. Snowflakes falling softly on my face, peaceful stillness in this quiet place, heart at rest. Bought an old cello at a yard sale stand, late in my 50s, wooden bow in hand, plucking heavy strings in the corner room, breathing new life into evening. Never too late to start a fresh design, bringing music back into this life of mine. A spontaneous spark ignites the mind, leaving routine and worries far behind, playing low melodies into the night, finding creative joy and new light. Age is no barrier when passion calls, notes ringing out against living room walls. Finger placement awkward on the ebony wood, struggling through scales till it sounds good. Spouse sits listening with an encouraging smile, practicing the passages mile by mile. Soul awakens to a brand new song, belonging right where I was all along. A spontaneous spark ignites the mind, leaving routine and worries far behind, playing low melodies into the night, finding creative joy and new light. Age is no barrier when passion calls, notes ringing out against living room walls. Vibrato warming up the winter air, new adventure found right in my chair. Play on.
Thick wool sweater pulled from winter chest, chilly autumn morning in the mountain west, reaching for the iron gate, handle cold and gray. Brief static spark snaps and flies away. Small unexpected jolt startles my hand, walking out across the frosty land. A static shock reminds us we are still alive. Surprises come to help our spirit thrive. Unpredictable moments in our everyday, waking up our senses along the way. Life still holds a sudden little spark, snapping brightly through the autumn dark. Recalling sudden turns over 60 years, unexpected luck that wiped away our fears. Chance meetings on a rainy bus route street, how two strangers happened once to meet. Small sparks of fate that set our path in line, making everyday existence feel divine. A static shock reminds us we are still alive. Surprises come to help our spirit thrive. Unpredictable moments in our everyday, waking up our senses along the way. Life still holds a sudden little spark, snapping brightly through the autumn dark. Crisp, dry air upon the garden trail, watching dry leaves fly upon the gale, sharp and clear.
hallway clock, living together like two steady rocks. You want the thermostat set on 68. I prefer it warmer by the iron grate. 50 years of bickering and making cup of tea, sharpening each other into who we ought to be. Sweet friction that keeps the marriage strong. Two solid minds that walk together long, polishing the edges of our stubborn pride, finding sweet balance, walking side by side. We don't agree on every single line of view, but no one else could love me like you do. You tell me that I drive the truck too slow. I say you buy too many flowers for the road. We laugh about it over Sunday stew, finding deep affection in the things we do. Iron sharpens iron through the passing years. Sweet companionship that dispels all fears. It's sweet friction that keeps the marriage strong. Two solid minds that walk together long, polishing the edges of our stubborn pride, finding sweet balance, walking side by side. We don't agree on every single line of view, but no one else could love me like you do. Passing you the teacup with a wink tonight. Two stubborn souls doing things just right.